Alright everyone, I'm still dealing with the peep toads. I went over to a different program offset from the Internet Explorer to try, and I still had the peep toads. So you'll just have to bear with me as long as you can hear what I'm saying and everything. That's all that matters. So I wanted to do a reading of my book, My Apologies. But before I do that, I also wanted to let everybody know that my book, My True Heart, just arrived here the other day. And like I said, it's the lighter book with the Christian pieces in it. And the photo is actually a heart that's in my in the driveway going down to my grandparents' house and everything. And nobody put it there, you know, it just happened, which is really awesome and everything. And but anyway, so yeah, this is the cover of My Apologies, and this is the back. And this is... it's a little bit thicker than this if you get the actual, you know, already fixed book with the 16 size font. And this is my copy, but my grandparents have the better copy and everything, and it looks really nice. Not that there's anything wrong with this, but I'm just saying, you know, there is going to be a difference. There's two poems that I actually wrote, you know, just recently, because I had two that were in there from one of my other books, and I didn't want that, and I happened to catch it, so then I had to write two new poems. So, but when you get it, you won't know any of that and everything unless you have seen this. But I wanted to do a quick reading though, and then I'll do another video and do a reading for my other book, which I'm not releasing yet. I'm going to wait to release it. I want to kind of try to get more exposure for My Apologies first and everything, and we'll see how that does. And then I'll go and put the other book out. I just don't want to put them out too close together, you know, because it's like one will draw more attention. I'm figuring the lighter book's going to draw more attention and take away from My Apologies, and it's just... so I'm going to kind of go with this first. I won't read any lyrics, and I'm just doing, like I said, I'm just doing random pieces here. This one is called Sorrow. Take this weight off of me. Blind these eyes so I can't see. All's forgotten in this war. I don't love you anymore. So now we say goodbye. Please don't cry for us. Was it all just a dream? Everything you meant to me? Asking questions in my mind. You stay with me all the time, even when you wish you were gone. Take this pain from my heart. Pull the dagger because it smarts. Hear my scream of your defeat. Our eyes will never meet the way they had before. You don't love me anymore. This is goodbye now, my love. All hope went flying like a dove into the horizon. If you ever think of me, what will you see? These eyes are forever gone. And this was written 3/7 of 07. And I have markers in here, you know, like so that you know what pieces are actually dedication pieces. And in My True Heart, there are more dedication pieces than what there are in My Apologies, so everybody knows. But let me see here, what else do we have? Hey, here's another one. I hate this. I hate this. I keep clawing at these eyes. You keep saying you are better than me, but you are the one wearing the disguise. I don't understand what your point is, sticking up your nose. Though I guess I should have seen it. Goes with the territory, I suppose. You have been babied and treated like a queen. I couldn't seem to make the cut. How could you do this to me? Well, I wonder how you would like it if I screwed your reputation and made you feel the hurt I feel because of your humiliation. A friendship lasting for so long has now went down the drain. This has happened to me so many times, I forgot who I am dedicating this to again. And this was written on 7/15 of 03, and then I took in, it wasn't completed yet, so back in March and everything when I was working on this, I had to add to it and everything, so it was finished on March 27th of this year. And one of the things, I actually didn't mention this in a different video that I did, because I actually did a video on the Facebook page, because I have a page, a group for the My Apologies book, and well, yeah, for the book I'm reading now, but anyway, it's been a long day. But anyway, I didn't mention on there, and I probably should mention it now, the book My True Heart, really, it shouldn't even really exist. The original concept was to take My Apologies and, you know, just put everything together and just do one solid book. But I figured, you know, that that wouldn't work, knowing I have, you know, like a lot of Christian friends. And I mean, I'm friends with atheists and Wiccans. I mean, I'm friends with everybody. I don't separate people like that. But for me, it's like, I figured a lot of people might get it and think, you know, hey, this is a ripoff. You know, I only wanted to read lighter pieces. I don't want to read the rest of this junk. And then they feel like they overpaid and everything when they really only wanted, like, let's say, like half the book. And then the other half they really don't care about, you know, or it could go the other way and be like for somebody that wanted the dark pieces and say, well, you know, I don't want this like garbage and everything. And so I figure, why do that when we could just do two separate books? So that's why there are two separate books, everything. So see, now you know something that you didn't know before, and anybody that sees this, and you know this before the other people and everything, anybody that might see this before my Facebook friends see it or anybody else. Let's see here. Okay, this is the ending poem. This poem's in both books, actually. Goodbye, Carousel. I hope you fare well. This ride is ended, and it's time to go home. Please don't shed a tear for me, for I will be fine. Turning back once more, I see you're still spinning round. You were the only good thing that lifted me up when I was down. And for that I'll always be grateful. This book is dedicated to you, all of you who stood by me and rode the carousel of life by my side. You will always be in my heart and on my mind. For many blessings and new beginnings, much joy, peace, and happiness always. God bless. And this was written 2/11 of 05. And if you know me, you know that I'm really big. I have a collection of carousels. I'm really into that. I love unicorns. And it's just a very special part of me. So when I happen to be going through pieces, because I have I have an Avon box, you know, that has everything in there for both books, and I wanted to keep everything together. And when I happen to stumble across this piece like that, this piece has to be in there. It's very important. So let's see. What else do we have? And I'm not even keeping track because I might give like one extra reading, you know. The main reason why I'm on here is my Facebook video screwed up. So it's like, it's either peep toads in the background or a video that's running really slow. So it's like I had to make my mind up. Well, I just caught an error that I did. That's very weird. Oh well, I'm not worried about it. I'll put my marker in here and I'll catch that later. See, it's a good thing I'm doing this reading for you guys. I'm catching my mistakes. I'll find a pen here real quick and correct this. So, anyway, if anybody happens to watch this, what are you guys reading? I'm kind of curious. If anybody wants to comment, let me know what you guys are reading and what you're into and everything. I find it very fascinating to see what other people are into. So, but anyway, correction is duly noted. Let's see, how about, this is one thing that I actually did not do. I didn't read any of the actual written pieces, because there are actually two pieces in here that are like little, like, stories that rhyme. So, let's see, how about I read Unknown? Because, like, some of these I find that I don't have titles for and everything, so some of them I just, like, I go with, like, the first line and everything, but some I actually gave titles to, and this one is called Unknown. Like I said, this is a little story, or it could be a song, but I kind of did it up as a story because I couldn't really find, like, a rhythm or anything with it. So we'll see how it goes. Unknown. Your dreams are empty, only awakened in the morning light. You try to hold back, but you cannot fight the feelings that come alive. Your heart is open, and every memory seeps through. You are unknowing of anything but this feeling that's breaking through. And when the night comes, you'll try to recreate the scene, but it's too late. There's nothing left to see. You are so broken, so torn up inside, and yet you lay down and thank God you're still alive. These dreams are demons, pulling you on down. You have no resistance. You cannot stay on the ground. You are so fragile and reaching for the light. The day is your solitude. It's eating you up inside. And then like fire, you ignite and burst, so free, into the pieces that divide your inner being. No one will know you when you come back again. You will be different, and silence is your friend. No longer speaking, you will cry out in the night, but your tears cannot save you. You should not try to fight. For when it's all over, you are put back together as one, and you will find your demons cannot battle the sun. He can save you with his Father by his side, and together they will free you of your imaginary life. The drugs that fed you and nourished your dark soul, they will be shattered into the ground they will fall. You will be breathing and speaking once again. The Lord has saved you and brought you home, my friend. And home is welcoming, like a newborn child. And home is welcoming because you know what's right. You will never let go of the ending dream, when love has come to save you, and again you were made free. Your Lord and Savior refused to let you go. Where you would be without him, you would never want to know. But you imagine that hell was your destiny, and that the fire would never set you free. Your soul would die down in ember forever time, but now it's bursting once again with life. And when you take in all that's in you now, the words are music, and they'll never let you down. So take in deep breaths and be thankful you are free, because like it's said by Jesus, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. And that was written 7/26/09. And the quote obviously was taken from the New International Version of the Bible. It was John 14:6. And some might be wondering why in a dark book would you put a piece in that has any kind of relation to a Christian poem. But for me, talking about demons and bringing up about hell and different stuff, to me, it has like a darker side, but then it kind of can go to the light too. So I think that it was important, you know, just to kind of put it in, and it's in both books, you know, because I think it can really appeal to anybody. So like anybody that's going through a hardship and everything, maybe that'll help them to kind of take and just kind of take that in. So, but anyway, I'm going to end this, I think, and like I said, I'll do another one for My True Heart, but for right now, this is the end for this video. And like I said, just let me know what you guys are reading. I find it very fascinating. I mean, I know that poetry really isn't all the hype anymore, and I don't know that I'll ever do another novella. I really don't know. I think Sarah's Journey was pretty much it for me, but we'll see, you know, when the mood strikes. I mean, it took 6 years for My Apologies to come about, you know. I mean, it just, like, part of it was, or some pieces, whatever, were already done up on the computer and everything, and then it pretty much sat there until, like, I just got this burst of motivation here a couple months ago, and, you know, I got back into the process again. So, I mean, it just shows that you never really know. So, but I'd love to know what everybody else is reading, and it just anything you want to add, any questions you want to ask, you know, just let me know, and I'll try and answer those. I'm going to put a link down below the video, and I'll let you know where you can buy your copy of My Apologies. And the good thing is I actually just added a discount of 20% off the book, and there actually is a sale going on right, or not really a sale, but a discount going on right now through the site itself. And I had it written down. I've kind of covered everything over here, but I'll include the information about that too. And if you add that, it'll subtract even more money off the book, which is really awesome. So it's like a win-win and everything. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys later, and everybody have a good weekend, and God bless you guys. I love you. Mwah.